Hello 10A and welcome to our second vocabulary quiz for reading. So this is for the reading assessment that you're going to be having shortly. We're going to be focusing on pages 3 and 4 of your vocabulary. So that would be from your vocabulary research helper. You should have been working on these as well as the vocabulary that we did last week. All of this vocabulary will be included in the reading test. To know this vocabulary means that you'll be able to understand the reading a lot easier. It will make more sense and it means that you will get a better mark. So up to you, make sure you learn this vocabulary so that you can get a better mark in your reading assessment. So as usual, please get this piece of paper. So hopefully your teacher has handed it out to you. You'll need a pen. As usual, I will go through the questions with you. And give you some time to answer the questions. And then we will swap our documents and a classmate will mark your sheet and then you'll send those scores through to me on WeChat. Okay, so I'm going to read each of the words out loud just so you can see how to pronounce them properly. If you wish to read them out as well, just so you can practice pronouncing them because they're words that are going to be useful in your day-to-day life as well. The first one is paranoia. If you want to say it with me, paranoia. Hospitalizations. Together, hospitalizations. Dependent. Together, dependent. Premise. Together, premise. Energizing. Together, energizing. And squad. Together, squad. And here we have the definitions. The main part of an idea, the foundation of an argument. If you don't know the word foundation, if you think about a house, now a house is built on a foundation, so it might have cement or something really strong, and then the house is built on that foundation. The same way an argument needs to have a background to it. So it's built on that background or built on that foundation, so something strong behind the point you were trying to make. Next, small group of people working on a particular task. Medical condition, leaving person feeling they're being watched, that something bad is going to happen, or unable to trust others. Unable to do without. They are something on, or it is something on. When someone has been taken to the hospital because of injury or sickness, this is plural, not singular, it is a plural. Finally, giving vitality or enthusiasm to, giving more energy. So as usual, if you just want to squiggle to match these up to the appropriate part, and I'll give you 1 quick minute to do that. As usual, if you need a little bit more time, please press pause on the video and press play when you are ready. Okay, let's move into the word close. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words in the word close this week. Teeth are so important. We must make sure we take care of them from a young age. Sorry, I've written ago instead of age, I apologize. You should brush your teeth twice a day to prevent drinking of sugary food can lead to, and there's 2 spaces here, so 2 separate words. You need to make sure that you get them in the right order. The words that we have today are cavities, severe, decay, soda, and consumption. So again, I'll give you a minute to see if you can work out which goes where, and then we'll move on to the next stage. Okay, let's move into match the sentence to the words. And the words that we have here are cheerleading, addictive, obesity, insurance, and principles. You'll notice that principles was on last week's quiz as well. I did notice quite a few of you didn't get this correct, so I just wanted to get you to focus on that again, okay? So the sentences we have are, while eating lots of fried food and candy is fun, it's actually very bad for you and can lead to the main of being a good student is working hard and paying attention. At half time, a group of young people come out dancing and getting the crowd excited. It's known as, if you get sick or have an accident, it's important to have. This is where you pay a small amount to a company and the company will give you the money when you need it. Unfortunately, sugar is I just can't stop eating it. Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there as well. So as usual, I'll give you a minute and then we're going to go through the answers together. Okay, so let's have a look. The main part, before I start, if everyone can please swap with your classmate. If you've got a red pen, that's great, but it doesn't matter if you can tick through whether someone got it correct or incorrect. This is a really helpful way for you to actually learn the vocabulary as well, because if you're looking at someone else's work, it kind of helps you remember, okay? So it's an important part of that activity that you do swap your paper with a classmate and that you mark each other's work. Okay, so I hope everybody has swapped over. So the main part of an idea, the foundation of an argument is the premise. Okay, so the main idea of the foundation, so the premise is a small group of people working on a particular task is squad. Actually called people in cheerleading groups, it would be a cheerleading squad. But also those of you that play horrible war games on computer, you've probably heard this word a lot as well. They use squad often in war games, or in war rather. Medical condition leaving a person feeling they're being watched, that something bad's going to happen, or they're unable to trust others. That's called paranoia. You're like, oh, something's happening, someone's watching me. It's a medical condition actually. If you're unable to do without, it means that you're dependent on it. So you might be dependent on tobacco if you're addicted to cigarettes, or you might be dependent on your parents for money. When someone has been to the hospital, in plural, this means that you might have lots of hospitalizations, okay? So if there's a major car accident and everyone's taken to the hospital, that would be a lot of hospitalizations. And so the last one is energizing. So you might have energy drinks, for instance, that'll give you lots of sugar and they give you a bit of extra energy, or caffeine, which is also energizing, so it gives you energy. All right, let's talk about teeth. So teeth are so important. We must make sure that we take care of them from a young age. You should brush your teeth twice a day to prevent cavities. So cavities, as you are all aware, are holes in your teeth. So when the holes start getting deep in your teeth, it can cause a lot of pain. Drinking of soda and consumption. So consumption means to take in of sugary food can lead to severe decay. Okay, severe decay. So twice a day to prevent cavities, drinking of soda and consumption of sugary food can lead to severe decay. And finally, we're going to match the word. Well, eating lots of fried food and candy is fun. It's actually really bad for you and it can lead to obesity. So obesity is when you've got too much weight on your body, so it makes it really hard, especially for your heart, to keep pumping all the blood around, and hard for your body to keep maintaining itself. The main something of being a good student, the main principle, the most important part. The main principle is working hard and paying attention, not sleeping in class. At halftime, a group of young people come out dancing and getting the crowd excited. This is known as cheerleading. Very, very popular in America. If you get sick or have an accident, it's important to have insurance. So if you're insured, an insurance company, to have insurance. Unfortunately, sugar is it's the last one, very addictive. So things like sugar are addictive, caffeine, tobacco, lots of terrible drugs are addictive. Some people get addicted to exercise. I'm not one of them. So addictive. Okay, so I want you to count up how many that person got correct. Hopefully I see a lot of this. 16 out of 16 would be awesome. Are there any words that you didn't get right, please make sure you write them down and start practicing them. I can't stress how important it is to learn this vocabulary. It's just going to make you be able to walk into your reading test feeling a lot more relaxed. You're going to be a lot calmer when you're reading it, and you'll understand the texts a lot better. Okay, so make sure that you continue working on your listening vocabulary and your reading vocabulary. If you have any questions, please let me know. Once you've got your score back, please just send me a WeChat, and all you have to do is send me these two numbers, so 16 out of 16 or 12 out of 16 or whatever your score is. You don't need to photograph this, just send me what your result is. Okay, thank you very much for your time, and I will see you in the next class.